done a What's Happening Wednesday in a while.
We have not.
Right?
So,
it's been a bit.
Yeah, an official What's Happening Wednesday, like we normally do.
Returns!
We have returned! I'm going to pull it up on the computer here. Excuse my looking
give us a moment. Excuse my appearance here. I just got done from my workout. At least I had my hair done this morning, but now it is ruined by sweat and ugh. But here we are. We're here. We made it. We're happy to be here.
Yes.
Excited that you're all here. How is everybody's week going so far? Is it
great?
Good?
Thanks for asking.
Not you.
Oh,
I
sorry.
know how your week's going.
It's been a good
How
week.
is their week going? How is your week going? Are you having fun? Is it a busy week? How about those gas prices, everyone?
Oh my gosh, you sound like a...
I know, like a radio host or something.
Or no, like a bad monologue on a late night show.
I know, huh? Ew. Hugs are back. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. It says that they're going to release more information within the next day or maybe tomorrow. I think it was some article I saw that. But
yeah, because I kept seeing little Instagram posts of Mickey going like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So it looks like if that's going to happen, it's going to be after April. So after what's that holiday? Easter. Woo, Katie. It'll be after Easter, so
yeah.
April 18th. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like tomorrow or the next day they're going to give us a hard set date, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be April 18th. So
that's okay with me. The only person I ever or that kind of got close to me was Chewy. Chewy and I we're
excuse me, you got really close with Pluto.
Yeah,
Don't forget Pluto.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Texas is in the house. Tallahassee Valley is in the house. Who else is
everyone.
here? Arizona.
I know I had a friend that messaged me on Instagram and said,
Denver.
I am staying awake and I'm in New Jersey. And I was like...
That's 3 hours, yeah. Denver, yep. Also, who else is in here?
You East Coasters that wait and hang out this late, as well as other countryers, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
You rock. I know. I mean, actually,
Bay Area.
You all rock because, at 7:30 you could be out watching a movie. You could be doing all kinds of other things. So,
Georgia, Santa Ana, Scottsdale, Arizona, Taft, California, Bakersfield, Central Cal. Steve Hall apparently is in here, according to Terry Robinson.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could find out if we have somebody from every state?
Oh, that's me, Katie, from New Jersey. That's Barbara.
Hey, Barbara! Okay, so wait. Do we have anybody from Alabama? I'm going through every state. Alabama,
Bama.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas,
Crimson
California,
Tide,
Colorado, Connecticut,
Washington State, Albany, Oregon. Gas is $3.69 in Texas.
Steve Hall, God help the characters. Katie's gonna be able to get exactly.
Flagstaff, Sydney, Australia,
wow.
New York, Saskatchewan, Canada, Massachusetts, Mississippi. When are we going to Vegas?
Minnesota, Mississippi. We're going to go
soon.
Early May. That's what we have plans for
Idaho,
right now.
Santa Clarita, Lancaster, California, Hollister, New Mexico, Utah, San Francisco, Redondo Beach, born in Vancouver, Utah,
wow.
Lake Elsinore, just over the Ortega Highway, Pennsylvania, Anaheim in the house.
California.
Yeah. Chicago, Missouri, Washington
it.
State, Ridgecrest, Aloha.
All right. Well, welcome everyone from wherever you are, and thank you for being here. We're happy to be back and happy to have you.
Yes.
Mindy already sending in a super chat. Good evening, my friends. Catching this as I'm leaving for work and will listen my whole way home from the Bay to Sacramento, I think that is. Thank you for the magic and love. Thank you for your first super chat, the first super chat of the night. Woohoo! High five!
There you go.
So, like we were talking about a couple seconds ago, it looks like character meet and greets are going to come back, and I just want to say I am so excited for that. Not just for myself, but I'm excited for the kids. For my niece.
Exactly.
For the little ones to be able to hug Mickey. You got to remember, there are people that had babies during the pandemic, and they're a couple years old by now.
Or even just little kids that
they don't even know what it's like.
Came of an age where they were kind of aware of that type of thing and weren't able to do it or aren't able to do it. I'm going to plug this in just in case.
Oh, good idea.
Because you never know with my phone. The other thing that for me, why I think it's good is because thank you, brush me off. There are certain areas of the park that they have reserved for these things at a distance, which was great. It worked out.
They did a really good job.
They did a great job. But there's an area that I like to access that I haven't been able to access only at odd times, and that's the Main Street train station up on the upper deck.
Yes.
When the character's up there, you can't get up there, and rightfully so, right? But we'll get that spot back now, and there's a few different spots like that.
Well, also in Fantasy Fair, will they be able to go back into the hall like they used to? That was a little bit better, and it was nice. I know for my niece, I can only use her as an example, but she has with the light, it's easier for her to go inside and concentrate like that.
Well, so the other day, because you're talking about the area when you walk into Fantasy Fair to the right.
Yeah.
So the other day when it was raining, there was someone in there. But
right.
I'm sure it was still at a distance, but they were utilizing it because of the rain, because they still hadn't opened up the Royal Theater area yet, which they did the next day. So it was odd to me that they did utilize the theater a little bit already.
Right. Yeah. So hopefully, you have on Katie's glasses. No, these are Spencer's.
No.
I don't have any. Thank you for all the hair compliments. So I did get it done, but then I went and worked out. By the way, for everyone asking, I had a ton of messages today, and I tried to put them on my DMs. But I am now seeing Caitlin at the same salon. So if you want to get your hair done by her, she's like she's at Disneyland pretty much every week as well. She's as hardcore as we are. So literally for 2 hours or however long I'm there, we just talk about Disney the whole time.
That's surprising.
The entire time. But her name is Caitlin. I put her info on my Instagram. So if you're local to Orange County and you are looking for somebody that is truly amazing, I feel bad that I'm showing off her work after I went to the gym and got sweaty and disgusting.
It still looks good.
But here we're... Thank you.
Couple of questions. Alfred asks, hey guys, question, what is a good time to go to Star Wars Rise of the Resistance ride? Or, hey, good time to reserve it on Genie Plus.
In the morning.
We have a video that refers to that, about how to approach that without Genie Plus. Got to get there early, though.
Yeah.
And then if you are utilizing Genie Plus, you got to still be in the park, I think, early to reserve it on Genie Plus because it goes fast.
There was like a new little snippet there about like, you have to be there like super early and you can only get like 3 rides.
There was one more. Joya is driving to Disneyland at the crack of dawn. Super excited. Drive safe and enjoy. I hope you have the best day ever.
Kenzie with a super chat. Look at that. We are at 2 super chats. We are doing great tonight. Thank you, Kenzie, for the 5. Miss you guys. Kira and I are going to Disneyland Monday.
Oh, no
so
way.
Excited because it's been a minute. I'm hungry just thinking about Pim Test Kitchen French toast.
Ooh.
We haven't really gone back to Avengers Campus
since that
in a bit.
That fateful first day. But
if
you know
you're
what?
there, we'll go so that we can see.
Okay. There's things that I like at Pim's. There's a lot of people who don't like it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like everything, but there's a few things that I do enjoy at the old.
I almost liked everything.
At the old PTK, as the kids call it.
It's just Avengers Campus. There's not too much to do there, if I'm being honest with you. And the music is so loud that it's not really. I'm going to be real with you. It's not my favorite land. I'm not the biggest Marvel fan. I like Marvel more than Spencer.
Yeah.
But it's not my thing. I like, princesses and.
Katie was asking why only lives now. We're not only going live. There have been edited videos. Maybe you need to just look at the queue.
Yeah, sometimes it pulls it up where you can only see that and you're not seeing the vlogs, but...
Because someone just mentioned great rainy day vlog reminds me of Mary Poppins type of atmosphere. All the colors are popping.
Oh, you're right. The
Thank
colors.
You, Tyler.
That's a really good thought.
That's a perfect example that, no, it's not all lives.
Yeah.
Mr.
Robin Nass, another super chat. Thank you.
What's up, Robin?
Watching your Kaylee interacting with the princesses at Disney World was so sweet. She's such a gift. Thank you.
That was pretty fun.
It was a big gift for us to see that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how big is that French toast? I think it's pretty massive, right?
Is the French toast big or is it small?
I don't know.
Because things are small and large there.
I thought it was big, Pim's. Right? Wasn't it like a big old, am I thinking of the right thing?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought it was like a rectangle looking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Christopher, thank you for the 5. We got let's see, Spencer. Did you hear Warner Brothers sold their ranch and it's going to be a new office and stages and they will take full ownership of Burbank Studios?
Yeah, I knew that a while ago. I found out like last year that they were selling the ranch, which is really sad. So much history at the Warner Brothers ranch. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank has their main lot that's pretty much across the street from Universal Studios. But they have an exterior lot, meaning where they have a lot of houses in neighborhoods and things like that. It's where they originally shot the Friends episode where the fountain was, because that fountain used to live there. They have since moved the fountain over to the main lot, if you've been on the tour, because they wanted to save it. But like the Lethal Weapon house is over there. There's like literal like neighborhoods that look real that they film at. I've worked over there a few times. They used to have a beach area where they shot a lot of the beach blanket bingo stuff back in the day. They've shot so much stuff over there. Like I said, exterior.
And when is this happening?
I don't know when it's actually going down, but it's been known. It's been known for a while that it was sold, and it's really sad because it's in a neighborhood. It's kind of, you wouldn't ever know it was there. It's got walls around it and everything, but it's pretty unassuming, and it's a few miles away from the Warner Brothers main lot. But
interesting. Well, thanks for bringing that up, Christopher. Yeah. Oh, it looks like Carter is here. He's one of our moderators,
what up,
one of
Carter?
our newer ones. So
Jinx
thank you.
Everywhere.
He also does have a channel, Jinx Everywhere.
He does.
Jason also has a channel, Jason D Young. So if you ever see them in the chat and you want to check out their channels, please feel free. Jason's over at Walt Disney World, and Carter is here.
But Carter
he's
everywhere. He's everywhere, aka Jinx Everywhere.
Yes.
He goes to a lot of parks.
Thank you, Entertain Us. We will be in Disney and DCA next week. Hope to see you guys there. I hope so too, because we're going to be here for a few weeks.
Holler at your boy.
Congratulations, Kenzie. She says, Spencer, Katie, I forgot to tell you I got into my top college, Cal State Monterey Bay. Here I come. Oh, that's so exciting.
Wait a minute. Is
that the right Steve? No. Is that Steve Hollander? Like the Steve?
Is that the real Steve Hollander? No,
that's not ours.
Okay, anyways, I know someone named Steve Hollander.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Will your channel consist of mostly lives now? No.
Nope. Probably like here and there.
We do lives, but you will see many, many edited vlogs.
Yeah, here and there. We are probably, at some point, sometimes when we get really busy, you might see like a vlog every other day and then a live every other day.
Yeah.
So it kind of just depends on how it goes. Thinking about just doing a 16-hour drive to Walt Disney World just to do character meets.
Oh, wow.
I mean, can anybody blame you for that? That's not the worst thing in the world. I'll be at Disneyland with huge extended family on July 11th. Ooh, July is like intense. Yeah, we heard about the Bruce Willis aphasia.
It's terrible.
I've worked with a few people. They had strokes, and that was again back when I was in the medical field, and I remember that's a really tough thing. So prayers go out to him. Let me see. Who is the first character you're gonna hug? Honestly, the first one I see. I would love it to be Mickey or Minnie, but
it's definitely not going to be like somebody like Cruella, because she's not very nice.
She doesn't want a hug. No. She wants to.
I told her the other day.
She wants you to hold up a mirror for her.
I saw her the other day. If you saw this one vlog, and I said, "All right, well, have a great day, Cruella," and she goes, "I won't." It's very funny.
I love her.
Yeah.
Can you do a home goods shopping trip? Love your Costco ones. We're actually due to
shoot one of those.
We're due to shoot Costco very soon.
Yeah.
But home goods, I don't know. That's something we'd have to think about. I appreciate you thinking of that, though.
Yeah.
Taking my Girl Scout troop to Disneyland in August, finally.
Oh, wow.
Aw, Kaylee is a Girl Scout.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
For someone who has never been to any Disney property, do they lose their magic? Do they lose their magic after a while if you go constantly? I think not, but that's also my personal
I think it depends on the person. I think it depends on how you approach it.
And how you feel. Be careful, you shook the table.
Sorry. Yeah, because I think that if it was ever there for you, because I've been going since I was a kid, as Katie has, then it's just in you. If that makes any sense? I don't know. It hasn't been lost. It's like, sorry. I'll do it softly, but I have to rest my hand on the table. But I find it's it's more there than ever because I learn more every time I'm there. Surprisingly, I thought I knew everything, but I don't. But I constantly, the more I'm immersed in that place, and the more people I meet, and from cast to people have been going there longer than me, it's, I don't know, the magic continues.
For some people, I feel like it either enhances it the more you go, and some people it may, start to lose the magic because let's not forget there is crowds, there's lines, it's hot most of the time. So it just kind of depends on you and how you're looking at it and how you're feeling.
Yeah, because I don't think we would go if it was that lost for us because we wouldn't find any value in going.
And trust me, we're in an era where since the park has reopened, between Genie Plus is absolutely starting to ruin the parks.
And reservations.
You can tell guest satisfaction seems to be really down. We run into people at least once or twice a week that either can't get in because of reservations.
Yeah.
They're just not as happy. I mean, there are the happy people. They definitely outnumber.
And we're talking about people we've literally talked to
right.
firsthand.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, we're just reading the, it's actually we run into people all the time and we are consistently bombarded with that. So that point being, it depends on you. It depends on what you're going for and what you're looking for. So
Carter makes a good point. Characters bring so much energy and kinetics to the park.
Heck
totally.
Yeah, they do.
That keeps the magic alive because they're so good at it.
As do shows. I think they are underestimated. I feel like shows are really underestimated. Sean, thank you for the 5. Hey, Spencer, next time you do a construction update of Downtown Disney, can we see what it looks like from the monorail? Sean, you are in luck. Because we shot our What to Expect in April video, and
it includes that footage.
There you go. So you'll be happy. That'll come out tomorrow, correct?
Yes. And it's in slow-mo, so you can really see it and dissect it.
Did you finish that part of the edit?
I did finish that part of the edit.
There you go. Yeah. It's a very intense edit. And here's another thing. I just want to thank you for sticking with us because it is very difficult when we're filming that, and there was like sun and shade going in and out of the lens, so it made us to the point where we were looking at the footage this morning and we were like, oh my gosh, like we can't, I thought we had to reshoot it.
It's very difficult to do something of that nature at the park. When we go to the park and we shoot being at the park, it makes sense that whatever's happening is happening, and that's that. It's a theme park. And you're in public. But when we sit down and try to give you information that we have mapped out and written out and planned and are trying to deliver, kind of like we're sitting right here, but we're saying, okay, this month, here's what's going to happen as far as crowds. Here's what's going to happen as far as this and refurbs and entertainment. And it's all stuff that has to be accurately disseminated to you. It is very difficult to find a place that we can do that where we're not invading other people's good time. And it's hard to find a place that is conducive with lighting and sound when, you've got the light. Either the light is hitting half of Katie's face in the morning, or it's behind us in a tree hitting the lens and making the lens look foggy. Man.
It's crazy.
Because we have a really good spot that I love.
The point is, though, is we want to say thank you for sticking with us and understanding that we're doing the best we can and we can't control the elements and we're at a theme park at the end of the day. So again, we appreciate the fact that you tolerate it. Jeremy, thank you for the $10 super chat. I don't see any words with it, so for your donation, thank you. We appreciate that. Anyway, let's see here. When do you think there will be a little break in the crazy crowds? P.S. Love you guys. Well, we love you. Break in the crowds. What?
Sorry, Jeremy Sharp said he meant to say something.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I was wondering.
But whatever that is, Jeremy, just let us know.
Throw it in there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Annette, for the $5 and the good job. I love that. And Christopher, thank you also for the 5 coming soon to Downtown Disney. Art by Spencer, right next to Dylan's Halloween Curio Shop. Love that.
That would be cool.
As far as going back to your question about the crowds, there really doesn't seem to be a slow season now, to be honest with you. And I don't foresee a slow kind of thing happening until maybe like February. I mean, maybe.
Who knows? Victor's here, by the way.
Yay! Victor's one of our other moderators.
What up,
He's
Vic?
our trusty firefighter, our first responder. We love. Oh, I just closed all my rings for today.
I was just thinking the other day, like, I haven't seen Victor or Megan in so long,
I'm missing
and I was like,
guys.
dude, It's been too long, bro. We gotta hang. Hope everything's going well. I know it is.
Yeah.
Because Victor's awesome.
Yeah.
Here we go. Tapio2628. Hey guys, Brian and Anna Marie from Tennessee. We're finally coming to Disneyland for the first time in 2 weeks. Crossing our fingers to get to meet you. Well, I think it'll work out. Yeah,
I hope so.
I think magic will happen, and we will run into you, and it'll be awesome.
Adventures Beyond Adversity are here.
Oh, what's up, you guys?
Meetup is in the books, Victor. Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited for the electrical parade coming back? I sure am. Caitlin, my hairstylist, and I had a very lengthy conversation. She's basically like Spencer. She's the female version of Spencer. She's like, I'm so excited about it. She loves all of the things that you do. Like, you guys are identical in that way.
Well,
so it's pretty funny, but I'm not as excited as you are.
No, she's not. She's a little cynical about it. It's fine. But you're a Paint the Night person, which I always say is an evolvement of Main Street Electrical Parade. There would be no Paint the Night had there not been MSCP, so let's just be clear about that. But
what's better?
We're not comparing.
Say it.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. It's not a comparable issue. By the way, the brick, I can't say Land Crusher because I'm not Dylan. Dylan does Land Crusher, but that's not me. No, but what I will say is the other day we were walking in, and in the Esplanade and the Downtown Disney where they play the music loops, they've been playing an excessive amount of the Baroque Hoedown, which is the Main Street Electrical Parade.
It's the same loop.
Okay, but for some reason it seems
like that's just a jinx.
That song has just been playing a lot, and I told Katie, I said, I don't like hearing it outside without seeing the parade. It bugs a little bit.
See, but I like it. Like, that's the only time I do enjoy it. Really enjoy it. I am excited to see what the end float looks like TBH.
Yeah.
The fact that it's got like small world aspect to it. But I do, Caitlin, my stylist, and I, we were talking today, and I was like, I'm sad that they're getting rid of the flag and the American, because I do think it's really nice to pay.
Yeah, the patriotism part.
Right. So I'm hoping that there's somewhere in there they put an American flag for.
They really should.
Because I think our country is so important. I like 4th of July. I get excited about it.
We've seen a lot of people that were very upset about it, and rightfully so. There's people that are proud of living in this country, and that was a very patriotic float, and Walt Disney was patriotic.
Well, yeah, my grandparents came here. They immigrated here from Germany, and like my mom became an American citizen. So it's like I'm really proud to be an American. I was always raised like that, and I feel like I'm hoping that they'll put some sort of like maybe on the back.
Kind of like Disney does that when they retire something, they always give homage. So hopefully they.
It definitely has the shape. Well,
yeah, because they repurposed
the old bacon.
They repurposed the same float.
The crackling bacon.
Anyways, we are excited. I think that was Jeremy.
Spencer more excited than I, but here we are. Any plans to visit the new DVC at Disneyland Hotel when it opens? If we were DVC members, you bet I would book a room, but we're not. If we can get in there for some reason, we'd love to.
You never know.
Salute to the USA. Michael, thank you so much for the 10. I know I keep saying this on your lives, but I'm super excited for the adults trip I'm doing with work friends.
Oh.
Keep saying it. Keep being excited. That's amazing. We'll be in the parks from April 3rd to the 8th. Hope to see you, Dylan, Chris Provost, and others. We hope to see you.
That would be awesome.
And I'm sure you'll see everybody. I feel like you just got to manifest it.
Yeah.
Tyler, thank you for the 20.
Thank
Shout
you,
out Spence and Katie. You guys are the avenue for people like me who haven't been to Disneyland that grew up at Walt Disney World. That's awesome. You made a grown man tear up at your first Walt Disney World visit. Hope to meet you guys someday.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you.
You were crying along with me. Yeah.
Let's see.
Tim, Spencer turning Tarzan Treehouse into Patrick Agora Treehouse attraction. Wouldn't that be funny?
Shut up. That is hilarious.
They really should put a little Easter egg of him somewhere up in there.
That would actually be really funny.
Or like leave a little hat somewhere up there, that he'd been crawling around.
Extremely windy, keep losing power. Oh no, Karen, I'm sorry. We've had a little wind too. Okay. Hi, Spencer and Katie, Mike and Tanya from Vegas. Oh yes. Every time we talk to you, though, it's always Spence talking to you, and I'm somehow doing a live. So I don't know how that's happening, but here we are. Oops, sorry, there we go.
Thank you, Michael. Says, thanks, guys, for the positive vibes.
Where's your favorite place to have breakfast in Disneyland? Mine is the Red Rose Tavern. Here's the one thing that I want to change at Red Rose Tavern.
We do like the breakfast there, too.
But I want the pancakes to be warm. The last, several times I went... Okay, but my favorite place to answer your question is... what's the name of that? Riverbell Terrace. I can never remember that name. Riverbell Terrace, when they do it, they don't always do it. They definitely have it there in January usually and another time, but Riverbell Terrace, watching the Mark Twain go by, people going into Pirates,
the atmosphere is phenomenal.
Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Just how it is. Also Carnation Cafe, that's another one. But it's not as great as Riverbell because it's like really set in the heart.
True.
What's your favorite?
I mean, I do like that one, and I like Carnation also. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. This is a good question, though, Jamie Lynn. Are you guys going to meet up with Danny 702 now that she moved back to Vegas?
Did she move yet?
I don't know if she moved yet, but I know she's planning on it.
Oh, when we are in Vegas, we will
definitely
find
hit up Danny.
Danny.
We love Danny and her man, her husband. They're very cool.
Whether she wants us to or not,
we're going to stalk her.
I'm just kidding. We'll definitely hit her up.
I love Carnation Cafe for lunch. Danny Loves Life says they have an amazing turkey sandwich, chef's kiss.
And fried pickles.
We haven't been there for lunch.
Or dinner yet. Not since it's reopened.
No, we got to do that. That reminded me.
I just had like instant panic. I'm like, but I'm on my diet. So
yeah.
I'm trying to, by the way, it's not for vanity, but everything that's happened over the past, I don't know how long, I've really just like kept roller coastering, and I'm finally in a good place mentally. So weight is trying to come off. Therefore, I'm doing a calorie reduction and exercise routine. So that's all I'm saying about it. Therefore, if you don't see me like indulging as much as I normally do, I'll still indulge. That's why.
Johanna, do you recommend Plaza Inn for breakfast?
Oh yeah, for character breakfast? Oh,
yeah.
100%.
That's a good one. Isaac sends $5. Thanks, Isaac. Hi, Katie and Spencer. There's a rumor the characters' meet and greets might return April 18th, right after Easter. Make sure you have reservations. Yes, we were talking about that a little earlier, Isaac, and we were excited about that. And there's supposed to be some news coming in tomorrow regarding that.
That's what a few things have said. I'm trying to double check and see. Where did I see that? I'm trying to find out if it is like tomorrow that we're finding out. So we'll see.
What about the gear, the gear donuts from Maurice's? Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Those are anytime.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, you name it.
I went by on my rainy day video, and they were completely stocked, and I had to really hold back and not get them.
I was very proud.
First of all, you weren't there, so I felt like I was, cheating by getting those without you.
It is kind of like cheating on you.
And I know that even if you were there, you wouldn't eat them right now because you're trying to be strict. So there was all this stuff going on in my head where I didn't. But I featured them on the video, and I felt like that was me indulging in a weird way. So anyways.
I love it.
Let's see, catching up. Jolly Holiday has a new seasonal strawberry swirl cheesecake. You should try it. Looks delicious. That sounds amazing.
Wow, that sounds great. There's actually a lot of new foods that we, like I said, I'm trying not to like go crazy into the food thing, but it's tempting.
Are you planning on going to visit Malibu soon? We don't have any hard plans, but it's always there. Like we want to go and spend time there. It's just tough.
We really try. It's so difficult. Like, what are you gonna do though?
Sunny Page, my 10-year-old son loves your videos and keeps saying he wants to meet you. I'm surprising him with a trip this fall. Hope we get to say hi. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Sunny Jim, there's Sunny Page and then Sunny Jim. It says, wish me luck. I'm trying to get a chocolate Easter egg this weekend. Good luck.
You got this. We've seen them. I feel like you'll be good.
They look excellent.
Sending you good vibes. I was reading Sitting in Tomorrowland right now. Thank you. It doesn't have to, yes, mental, emotional, and physical health is so important. And I have put that on the back burner over the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I think at the time when the pandemic happened, I was just in the a bumpy phase of my separation and the beginning stages of my divorce, coupled with moving out of my house, the pandemic, my job changed, Binky's care got pretty bad. She passed away. the pandemic raged on, so I comforted myself with eating. I had no motivation to exercise. Honestly, I really didn't. And then I would start and give up. So I finally have mental clarity. I feel great, and right?
Oh yeah. Spencer, can you finally talk about the project you worked on a few months ago? I don't know which one that was because I've done a few different ones.
Yeah, why don't I remember? Normally I'm like, oh yeah, that.
I don't.
Oh,
I know which one. I can't still. Yeah,
really?
Sorry. Yeah.
Which one?
I just said I can't.
Any plans for new trips?
And here's why: because when things haven't aired yet, then I'm kind of bound to my non-disclosure agreement that I signed, and I get scared about like I don't know if it's been revealed that it's happening and stuff like that. So it's like I don't even mess around. So my general rule is until I see it on TV, then I'm like, oh, okay, I can at least mention it. But then as far as details go, I get really hesitant to even mention details nowadays because everything is
sitting here trying to figure out still like my memory.
But everything is so legally stressy now, and especially us having our own channel, it's a conflict of interest to whatever that project is. So I just
better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I just don't mess around.
Better to be safe.
And you know what? There's things I've done that never aired and never came to fruition, like pilots and presentations and things that just don't make air.
Wait, where? Oh,
good old
Disney TikToks. Thank you. Oh, any plans for new trips? That's what I read.
Yeah.
We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 trips planned.
One of which is a place that you've never been, and parts of it that I have not been to.
Yeah, parts unknown. That's where the Ultimate Warrior's from.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be really interesting.
Oh, Dave M says, hey guys, we just got back from Las Vegas, stayed at Park MGM because of you guys and we loved it. Oh, good. I'm always happy to hear that at least our recommendation works out for people because I think we both never want to recommend anything that we don't genuinely love and think is a good thing. Because we would never want you to spend your hard-earned money on something that we didn't also approve of. You know?
Yeah. Are you guys going to Star Wars night? No, we're gonna probably be in Vegas during that time. Yeah. So it'll be. But there's so many people going, so you'll have tons of awesome content creators doing that. Cheryl, thank you for the 20. That's so generous of you. Thank you, Katie, for sharing. Oh, Cheryl, you're the one I ran into at the farmer's market, and of course I was on the phone, so I didn't get to hang out with you.
So I didn't get to meet Cheryl.
Yeah, because you didn't go.
I'm going to grab a water.
So, Cheryl, let's all go this Saturday. Hey! I think I gained weight through the TV. That's me. My pup, Patty, is sick right now. Aww. She's 14, and I'm not going to the park until she's better. You get it. I totally do. Like, your fur baby is your baby, and that makes sense. You guys doing Star Wars night? No, I answered that one. Are you guys going to go to Dollywood someday? Someday we'll go to Dollywood. Terry, thank you for the $25. Wow, thank you. Hey, my favorite Disney duo, thanks for being you. Well, thank you for being here and being you.
Thanks, Terry R. That's what I'm going to call you now, Terry R.
Terry R.
Yeah.
Terry R. So, everybody's going to the farmer's market this Saturday? Hey, high five. He doesn't want to wake up early.
Well, I don't know if because,
And will I let him get a croissant?
I have to work on Sunday.
What? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I have to do the old Talking Dead program.
Wait,
on Sunday.
what? I had what?
So that means that I have to do one of those tests on Saturday probably. So.
Oh, I don't want you to have to work. I hate it when Spencer goes to work.
Got to bring home that bacon.
Yeah, that is cool.
And I made a commitment to that show.
That's true.
That show has employed me for a lot of years, and I don't know if it's going to be our last year. I know it's the last year of Walking Dead, but I don't know if that means we're not going to do any more talking shows because we've done Breaking Bad versions, we've done Saul versions, we've done Fear of the Talking Dead. We've done a lot of different versions of that show, so I don't know if it will continue in different franchises, but I know Walking Dead is ending this year, so I'm super grateful to those people, Chris Hardwick and the producers and everybody there and the Walking Dead family have been very good to me. So,
all right, now you can give your acceptance speech.
I haven't accepted anything, but thank you to the Academy.
See, but you were saying I would like to thank Chris Hardwick and.
Well, no, they're people that are responsible for me being there. So.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, thank you.
Any more questions?
Please spay and neuter your pets.
I bought the Spencer bag you have, Katie. Oh, I use that bag every day. Did you see Janelle got it too? I'm so excited. So she has a discount code as well as me. I honestly forgot mine. So those Rick movies still happening?
I don't know.
What's that?
So Rick, the character.
They were
going to do spin-off movies, and I haven't heard about that. I've heard of other ones, but not with Rick. And so,
Okay. Thoughts on this Oscar incident?
That was sad.
Yeah,
the whole thing was.
Yeah, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but
let's just say that that was not cool.
All I'm going to say is use your words. And that's it.
That was a terrible, terrible thing, and a sad day.
Sad thing all around.
Ugh.
So excited because NYC is finally getting Din Tai Fung next year.
Wow.
We still have to take.
That's amazing.
Liz hasn't gone yet, and every time we hang out with our friends, we always want to go, but we end up doing something else. But
yeah, Tanya said it right there. The Negan and Maggie spinoff, which that one.
Oh, that just got announced, right?
Yeah, but it's weird because I thought. This is just me. No spoilers. I'm not really giving any spoilers, but just in case, plug your ears because what I'm about to say, it's nothing that I know that you don't know. But I thought they were going to finish off like the run and wipe Negan out at the end, to kind of, because I know his character now has become involved with Maggie and all these people that he was against before.
Oh, okay.
But I thought for sure that he would get his comeuppance by the end of this, and clearly if there's a Negan and Maggie spinoff, then that's just giving away the fact that he's good to go. Does that make any sense? I'm not a huge fan of the show, and I don't watch intently enough to really give super opinion, but
I stopped watching.
I did hear I heard somebody say that I think it was Jericho when he was on the episode. And he had said, I would love to see Negan get his. And Chris goes, well, I don't know if that's going to happen because there's a Negan and Maggie spinoff. So I don't think he's going to get his comeuppance.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It kind of
It gave it away that
right.
He's safe. And I thought they should have held on to that because, and at least cliffhanged that. I don't know. Never mind. Moving on.
It's just crazy. I feel like a lot of people, the majority of people just stopped watching Talking Dead. I think a lot of people, my mom, once Glenn died, she was like, I'm done. She took it so seriously, she was done.
Well, that was pretty crazy. We aired a clip of the night that we did that episode because the night that episode aired when Glenn was killed was we did the Talking Dead from the Hollywood Forever Cemetery outside, and we had thousands of people there watching. And then we did our show after with the entire cast was there. It was a big deal. And it rained on us. There was no rain in the forecast. And the minute that scene started, when he had everybody on their knees and he had the baseball bat, it started raining. And it rained hard and it was crazy. Chris's mic went out. It was chaotic because it's raining on a production that's outside. And then the minute that episode was over, the rain stopped. It was really prophetic and creepy and strange, but they showed a clip of it the other day, and it was wow, I remember doing that night. I had my iPad, because I run off an iPad, and I was trying to hide it under this bush so it wouldn't get wet. Oh man, it was wild.
Well, anyway, let's see. I went to Talking Dead taping before the pandemic. It was so much fun. So did I. It was a blast. I've gone to so many of those, and they are so much fun. But
spiritual Friday. I did not work on movies when I was in New Mexico. I was working at a mountain making snow and building snowboard parks and things like that. I wanted to get away from all that because I'd been doing it a long time, and I wanted to just snowboard every day. And I did. I got to snowboard every day. I was doing 100 days of snowboarding a year and just living this kind of fantasy life out there, working hard at the same time, and living a very minimal lifestyle because I wasn't making much money. But enough to survive and have a blast, and they're memories that I take with me forever, and love New Mexico.
That's beautiful. I have something I wanted to share with y'all. We've been really, really I don't know what the word is, down on the merch. The Best Life and Beyond merchandise.
I was like, where are you going with this?
Sorry.
I didn't know where this was
I'm
going.
sorry, I should have told you.
Like, what is she about to say? Like,
what is she gonna say?
Yeah, we didn't consult on this. Is she gonna reveal something that we shouldn't have revealed? Like, we didn't talk to me about
say everything to them, though. I feel like.
Well, I know that's why I got scared. I was like,
There's really nothing that they don't know for the most part, other than like how we feel on the inside about things. Like for there's some things I just don't share publicly, but
again, I would say we're pretty fearless as far as like.
Yeah, we share a lot.
Yeah,
so. We share a lot. Anyway, point is, we have been. So here's what happened with our merchandise. For Black Friday, we were able to get out like the last bit of what we had. There was just like, I don't know, just a little bit left of the hoodies, the shirts, and the hats. Well, we were originally supposed to launch again several months ago, but there was the, what do you call that? Like the shortage? What was it called?
The supply chain.
The supply chain had such an issue with everything for us. On top of, the company that we use kind of made some switches. So it has been a long time coming. We finally had a meeting with our representative and the people that we work with. What was that, like 3 or 4 days ago?
Yeah, and it was a great meeting, and we have some amazing stuff coming up, and I think you guys will be excited. So I'm really excited about a couple of things.
By April, you will have Best Life and Beyond merchandise.
Yeah.
But we run into people all the time who say, I haven't, I never even saw that you had stuff on sale. So you have to pay attention and be on our Instagram, be on YouTube and check, because we don't want you to miss out. So just make sure you check, and I'm just giving you that forewarning that it is coming definitely in April. It will be here in April, and that's that. So
are we saying beginning of April?
Yes, beginning of April. Beginning of April as of right now.
That's like days away, you guys.
Yes. I'm not saying like it's the first, but...
No, I know, but still, that's still days away. We're at the end of March here, so...
Yes. So there you go.
And there's a couple things that I'm very excited about personally, because I'm going to get to wear these things that we're going to feature, so...
But that's obvious that what he's talking about is another launch we're doing, and that will be more towards the summer. So
true.
So he's already looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We are not doing pins. I can tell you that. If you want pins, Dylan is on the pin game.
Yeah.
But they use same quality. We're using the same company.
I mean, at some point we might, but I mean, we're not going to. Probably...
It wasn't something that was discussed, though.
No.
I'm not going to do a live at the farmer's market unless I had Spencer. I see a lot of you would really like that, which is very surprising.
Here's why.
It's kind of chaotic.
Well, it's not only that. I don't want to invade that hard on people. It's a very intimate and rather small farmer's market, and there's a lot of people there like yourself that they're not going there to kind of just enjoy themselves and just have a good time. They're going there to shop, and you can tell there's some people who literally just woke up. They're going to get their shopping done, and they leave, and they don't want to be bothered. And when we're there, when I film it, I have that liberty and that control to where I can tell who doesn't want to be shot, and I try to avoid people and leave them alone. And any of the vendors that are there, we ask them beforehand. So if you've ever seen that one video we did there, anybody we featured, we asked like, hey, do you want to be on our YouTube channel in our video? And we get permission.
Don't make yourselves feel bad that you didn't know that, because it's not something I think about. That's why Spencer and I are a team, because
but I just wanted to explain. I wanted to explain why that we're going to refrain from doing a live at a situation like that. It's like doing a live at a restaurant where there's other people there enjoying it, and it's like,
Whereas Disneyland is a little bit different. There's just more space, and people aren't. It's just not that kind of party.
It's looser.
But we also are very cognizant of that. I know that it's just one of those things that like we're constantly assessing our surrounding. Like that's kind of what I do when Spencer's filming, is I'm checking out the environment. That's why sometimes people are like, oh, hey, Katie and Spencer, and like he's filming something. while I'm also engaging with you, I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on, so
We have a
that
lot going on
there
while
might
we're
be
doing
something
that.
that he's shooting, so he's not paying attention to Sally and Bob that are 5 feet away having a proposal, and in the background, I don't want them to have Spencer so I have to pay attention to that. But then I'm also talking to you about your trip, and then a parade's coming, or something else is going on. So that's my job.
And that's, to be fair, that's happening all the time, and we're as much as the product that you see and the videos that you see seem very loose and they just kind of happen. There's a lot going into it and a lot going on as far as like what you're saying about being respectful. There's so many times I want to pick up a camera and start shooting something, and I can tell, like, I read the room, as the term is, and you can tell that certain rooms are not going to accept it. And I still get looks from people sometimes because they're kind of like, what is this person doing? There's not everybody realizes that YouTube is a thing and that people vlog and all that kind of stuff. So you just try really hard to not invade people's situation.
And at the end of the day, you're not going to be perfect.
No.
And sometimes if you do get in the way of somebody, a simple apology, they're like, oh, okay, you didn't know, no big deal.
We had somebody years ago say something like, hey, I might have been in the back of your shot. Could you not, feature me or whatever? And I'll say, yeah, when I get to that point of the edit, I'll make sure that, you're not included. But also, what I think needs to be understood by people is that everybody has a camera phone these days. Everybody's filming something that they might not have a YouTube channel, but
right.
And there's surveillance cameras everywhere. Every road, every intersection, every business, every public area, there are cameras everywhere. There's somebody always watching, whether you think so or not. And even at Disneyland, in the darkest most remote places, that's where the most cameras are.
You have eyes. You have eyes on you 24/7. That's why, like, somebody, I remember we actually had something, I can't remember what happened, but there was some sort of like an incident that happened, and I was talking to my friend in security, and he was like, we know what you're doing at all times. Like, it doesn't matter what's going down. Like, you're being watched. Like, we know where you're at. Like, all of you are being watched every inch at Disneyland. It's kind of like, for every one security guard you see, there's about 20 undercover. There's eyes in the sky. There's eyes in the buildings. You are being watched at Disney. So, which is kind of nice for me, because if ever, you just never know because of people these days. But if somebody ever tried to make a false complaint about me, I feel good because I know that, nah, good luck with that, honey. I've got backup.
It's all being heavily monitored to a level that is like.
But doesn't it make you feel safer though, TBH?
But I also said the other day that in my vlog, and I was right because somebody backed me up and looked it up. Disneyland is the most photographed place in the world, and the list was like Disneyland, the Eiffel Tower was on there. There was like 4 different locations, like the top 4, but Disneyland is the top.
Yeah, isn't that wild? And Walt Disney World.
Probably not a good idea to go to Disneyland if you don't want to be photographed or be behind someone else's video or something like that.
It's just the era that we're in. I love this. Rod says, I was in the background of one of your shots and I'm really proud of it. Yeah! I love when people comment that. They're like, I see me, or I see my, I think that's so fun.
Yeah.
It is so cool.
Yeah.
Katie, do you think you will go on a family trip to Germany with Spencer and your family? Someday, I would love to. My family is already like chomping at the bit to go back. I know they were like, my parents just love Spencer, so they're like, we want to take Spencer to Germany with us. And I'm like, what about me? And they're like, you're cool too, but we want to bring Spence. I'm like, nice.
Yeah, I haven't been to Germany. I've been to a few places in Europe. And I loved it. Europe is amazing. So I would love to see more of it. There's so many great little spots over there, and Germany's one of the spots I didn't get to go to.
Right. I love that. Tandy, thank you. Love the farmers market videos and Katie washing and prepping the produce. There's something so satisfying about it. I think we'll do our best. It depends on how Spencer's Saturday is going, but if we can, we'll definitely try to film that again. Saw a camera above the walkway between Matterhorn and whatever submarine voyage wants to be. Kind of took me back, dude. I know it's, and that's just the one that you're seeing. Like they are everywhere.
They're everywhere, and
Oh, I got something in my eye. Sorry.
Like when you're like say you're on the Haunted Mansion, after you leave Leota's seance room and you're on your way into the main hall, there's that really dark portion right there where you almost can't see your hand in front of your face. Guess what? There's a infrared camera in there watching you. They watch every car constantly within every attraction like that.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
And like Katie said, it's for your safety. They're not trying to like pry on you, but
no.
If you're going to be doing something at Disneyland that you shouldn't be doing and you're trying to hide from somebody, you're probably going to get seen doing it. So,
yep.
Cheryl
says, I flew to Italy 4 years ago and I hate to fly, super nervous like you. Yeah, it really, I feel like though the fact that it's got more space on the plane, because now that I've flown, the 5 hours or so from California to Florida, and it's a really tiny plane, like I said, the flight back, when I sat next to, like, me and this man we were so uncomfortable. Like, this poor guy did not need to be in that seat. Him and I were both just like, how are we, like, so now that I've been squished, I feel like I'd be good with a little bit more room. I lived in Germany for 2 years when I was stationed in the Army. Loved it, and I'm German. Oh, I love that. I was in the background of one of Jordan the Lion's videos. I don't know who that is, but that's awesome.
I know who Jordan is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch enough YouTube. I'm a failure.
She's kind of YouTube
illiterate.
Illiterate, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't watch it. Do you think they will be opening World of Color or Fantasmic dining packages before the premiere? Or will we need to be buying Genie Plus for good seats? Man, I wish I knew.
They haven't said on either of those fronts. They haven't said that Genie Plus will be even available for those types of things. Right. I would imagine in the beginning, no. I think that they want to see how it goes, and
I think they'll wait till Fantasmic comes back. Personally, yeah. So I see where you're going with that, but I think April will just be April, but then I think going into summer is when we'll start to see that. So end of May, into June, July, and August. That's just my theory. I don't know for sure. I lived in Italy near Rome for 2.5 years. You can take the travel. P.S. Always splash out on comfort. Oh, yeah. Oh, comfort all the way. I have to just for like spatial, Peter, thank you. We are trying to get a head start on Halloween this year. Any tips to reserve a Mickey's Halloween party? When's the info released? Thanks, guys. Usually August, like early August is when it comes out. You definitely want to buy your Oogie Boogie tickets really early, the minute they come out.
Right.
You'll see that there's
Mickey's
dates.
Is the one in Walt Disney World, right?
Yes. Are you talking? You're coming here though. I think Peter. I'm pretty sure you're coming here. But Walt Disney World, yeah, that's a whole different. They still have the Mickey's Halloween party, but yeah. When is Pirates to reopen? We talked about this in our April update, but we're pretty sure maybe early summer.
Yeah, but there's been no definitive answer from the park yet, so.
Yeah, so, they definitely will sell out.
Yeah, Jinx everywhere, they will sell out, yep.
Yes.
Takara, thank you.
you.
Just an update, I'm doing good, more than halfway through chemo. Thanks for bringing joy with your videos and best. Well, awesome. I'm glad that's working out for you. Stay strong.
All our love.
Yep. And just stay positive. That always helps. It really does. There's something that's like the magic about, with things like that. You got to stay positive.
Okay, I was right with Peter. Oogie Boogie. Yeah. So if you really want a certain date, you have to purchase those in August. So we set aside our money in August because listen, and we'll probably only go to 1 or 2 Oogie Boogies, but probably 2. That'll be about it. And even that's a lot for us. Are you going to the parks April 23rd through 25th? So a lot of people always ask us, like, are you going to the parks during this time frame or on this day? We don't always know because sometimes our schedule just changes.
Well, and with the reservation system, we really don't know. Mm-hmm. It's like a double whammy as far as us not having much control over our days. And we talked about that in our newest video.
So like sometimes when I'm planning stuff out, I'm like, we really need to go on April 14th, April 25th, and April 26th.
And then boom,
but
there's
then
4 out of your 6.
Calendar, you know, or I look at the calendar and it's either not available or
because we're only allowed to make 6 reservations.
Yeah, we are going
time.
back to Vegas. We were talking about that a little while ago. We're going back like the first week of May. We'll be back. We have a trip at the end of April. No, sorry, mid-April. We have a trip. Not for Vegas. I think we're doing Palm Springs.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to Vegas early May. And then mid to end of May, we have another trip, but we'll save you because it's a little bit of a bigger one. Something we've never done before. So that'll be a bigger one. And then June is another big trip. T-Plug Gamer, thank you for the $14. Excited to come on August for my 50th.
Nice.
What an awesome 50th.
Yeah.
Waiting to book Disneyland for the 4th next week. Then flights, been too long. Can't wait to go back. Thanks for your content, guys. Well, you are going to have so much fun, especially for your 50th. Hey,
I spent my 50th at the
Vegas
Disney parks.
Meetup.
Well,
okay.
on a plane and then Disney parks. But
so for Vegas meetup, that would be awesome. If we happen to see y'all in Vegas, we would love that. Oops, I just got here. Go to Tacos El Gordo in Vegas. I know.
We always hear, and you know what? We've driven by it, and there's always a massive, massive line. So it must be good.
Yeah,
you know?
It's got to be.
We're usually on our way to what's the place we go to when we see it?
Oh, Peppermill.
Peppermill. We're on our way to Peppermill from the Strip, and we pass by Tacos, and you know.
Ooh, summer. Good question, Katie. With the Sephora sale coming up in April, can you give us tips on your favorites? Maybe on your Instagram. I like where your head's at. Yes, I can. I haven't really read too much on the sale, so I don't know. Is it the VIB sale? What is this? Because I need to go and I need to make an Instagram about it.
Bryce says, planning a trip during April, what's your #1 tip for a first-time visitor at Disneyland? Well, guess what, Bryce? You're going to be in luck because tomorrow we release a video about the entire month of April and our tips and our information regarding that as people who are there on the ground all the time to help you navigate that situation. So you're not going to get just one tip, you're going to get a bunch. So stay tuned for that tomorrow, Bryce.
Okay. It looks like we are coming up on an hour. We have a minute or 2 left.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about that we, you know?
It might be a Dale and Paula right there. Anything else?
Oh, I love that. I have to catch up on their video. Again, I don't watch enough YouTube. I'm terrible.
They just did a new one on the English Hotel, which is the newest hotel in Las Vegas, and it's in the Arts District, which is a new what's the word, burgeoning area. It's
Did
coming
you just
up.
Make that word up?
No, I didn't. Sandra, thank you for the 20.
Oh,
just here to say hi. I love you guys.
You got a super chat in before we ended. You're amazing.
That is sweet of you. Thank you. Oh, T-Plug, another one. $7. Where should I book a birthday dinner? Haven't been since 2019.
Okay, well, we don't have a lot of options, but definitely don't book Blue Bayou because you got a wall there.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna cover and document it. But
I would say Carthay Circle at DCA
mm-hmm.
is a kind of a fancy swanky situation.
Or do character in Plaza Dining at Plaza Inn.
Plaza Inn would be cool in the park
for breakfast.
Yeah, but
or even dinner.
It just depends on are you looking for swanky? Are you looking for casual?
Yeah.
And also, what's the one over there at the hotel?
Which one?
At Grand Cal.
Oh, Storytellers.
Not Storytellers is cool, but
Napa Rose.
Napa Rose. That's another swanky one.
Oh, look, Charlie just got in here. Charlie, where have you been? Charlisha.
King's Girl. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Whoa, enjoyed my Best Life Marathon. Please use for future travels. Love you both. That is so sweet of you. Thank you very much.
Can we use that for Palm Springs?
I think we should.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you.
But yeah, Terry said loves Arts District. I used to manage a shop there with fellow artists.
Wow.
Artists. Yeah, it's coming up over there.
Katie, where is the best churro? Okay, there is a difference between the churros in downtown Disney and anything in Disneyland or DCA.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter where. I would just say the original churro. It's so good.
Oh, Johanna says Lamplight Lounge is good too. You're absolutely right.
Oh, for brunch. Thank you for bringing that up. Brunch at Lamplight Lounge.
She's right. So you got Carthay, you got Lamplight, you've got Napa Rose, you've got Plaza Inn. Is that it? Is that everything so far?
Yeah, those are our top and again, it's not
so you got
we have
something
a lot
to work
to
with there.
From,
so check those out.
I wish we had more sit-down options at Disneyland. Like getting rid of Steakhouse 55, that was a mistake. That was a mistake that I don't even know if I can forgive Disneyland for that. I really don't know.
Because they haven't done anything with the location anyway. So.
I am mad at them.
Summer, thank you for the 10
for Sephora. You heard it. She sent money so I could go to Sephora. Summer.
Well, thank you, Summer, because that's $10 I don't have to spend on Sephora for you know who.
Thank you. I love that. Charlie, hey, y'all. Victor, what happened to the Ducks this year?
Boy. They're having their own little conversation.
Yes, they go to those games. Go into Disneyland. The ones at Downtown Disney aren't as good. It's true. They're not as good. Like
aside from, we do love tortilla joes.
I love that Haley Ulta. I like Ulta too. I do not discriminate.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't really have.
How about Club 33? Well, you have to have. Someone gets you into Club 33. It's not like you can just go there. So we generally don't recommend it for that reason.
I haven't been to 33 in so long, I barely remember what it looks like.
Yeah.
So, hi guys, miss you so much. I miss you too, Kira. Hope you're doing well. I know, makeup. I can't get enough of it. It feels weird when I'm on here without makeup. I look sometimes and I'm like, I feel like I look really tired or haggard.
Yes, Sarah, there is a date for when Fantasmic's coming back. Is it the 28th, Katie?
Of May.
28th of May.
Believe me,
yeah.
I can feel it. Like, I know it's coming. I've been listening to the soundtrack on repeat. Are Churro gears a different recipe? Yes, they are warm, fluffy. They're a cross between like a yeast donut mixed with a cake donut. They are in between that is what it tastes like. I don't know because I'm not a baker. I'm more of a cooker.
They're also
a cooker.
They're also served warm.
Oh baby.
So,
Oh, so good. Let's see. Can we get a new Makeup Katie video? I don't know. I don't know how to shoot it. I'm terrible.
I know, Charlie. Breakfast at Riverbell. We were talking
about
it
that before you got here.
I
wish that they would bring back King Louie. There's a lot in, what's that parade? MSEP, Main Street Electrical Parade.
Yeah.
That I'm like, where's the lion that like, da, 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 da. Remember the lion part? And I don't like that Alice is like, hello everyone, I don't remember her talking that much back in and then like there was ballroom dancers, the mice that were ballroom dancers, like, I'm telling you.
You know what I used to think as a kid? Because you'd see Alice up there on the mushroom, and then you would see Elliot or Pete sitting on Elliot's, neck or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to think, how are they not burning their butts?
I used to think
lights?
like, how are they aren't they uncomfortable sitting on a row of lights?
Yeah,
like, that's
I always thought they were
going to
burn their butts, I
didn't think of the burning aspect, but I thought about, dude. Hey, Calliope. Did I say her name right?
Calliope.
Thank you, Girls Helping Girls Out, LMAO, Sephora Fun.
Wow, this Sephora Fun is growing.
Hey, I can tell you guys right off the bat, let me just tell you something. I'm kind of obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury. Now, not all their products because they're kind of expensive, but the airbrush setting powder and that airbrush flawless setting spray, I can't live without that stuff. That's holy grail level things.
Well,
so if
Terry said that her super chat is for me, for Ulta and Sephora too. So you gotta get me something
now. Will the Mad Tea Party ever return? No way.
Probably
I don't think so. I wasn't the biggest Mad Tea Party person. I was more down for Tomorrowland, like adult dance party. Like not how it is now with like the characters and little kids like doing their thing. I was down for like those live bands and like what was back there.
Yeah, I just don't understand why Pixar is in Tomorrowland, but
I don't either.
And no offense, Pixar Charlie. It's just, Pixar is at DCA. That's it.
I don't like the decor over there. I think it's an eyesore. But I'm like, why can't we have like something else?
Oh, Kira just said, I got into the college I wanted to transfer to. I'm excited but nervous. Well, congratulations.
Hey!
Hopefully it's nervous excitement. You can channel that into, but it's new. I get that. So, but it's going to be great. That's what you wanted and you got it. And that's the power of, putting your mind to something. There you go.
Scott, this is a good question. Do you think Disney will ever go back to something more like Max Pass? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I think if guest satisfaction continues to go the way it's going, because you hear people talk all the time, like you talk about like, hey, you talk about Disney when you're amongst friends or whatever. Like I meet people from high school and I'm like, oh yeah, we go to Disneyland a lot. Like, don't you have to pay to like go on rides now? Like they don't say like, oh, Disneyland, what a wonderful place. Like the conversation's changed now.
Yeah.
So do I think that someday that could change? Yeah, because now you're paying for less. You're paying for less. That's the reality.
Well, just like all the portions.
And you have to make reservations.
All the food portions, park-wide, no matter where it is.
Right.
There was a mandate that went out that they have to shrink the portions, but charge the same money or more. And so, yeah. You're getting less for your money.
Is August a good month to go to Disney if you do not mind very hot days? Now, is August fun at night? Yes. Is it fun really in the morning? Yes. Is it fun midday? I'm going to be honest with you. In my opinion, absolutely not. I will not be there unless it's absolutely dire. Very rarely will you find us there in the summer midday. I would rather go run 10 miles, and I hate running, so put it there.
Yeah.
I miss the live bands in Tomorrowland too. I know, right? That's what I want back. So, have you ever been to Electronica when it was in DC? I think something like that. I was, not too into that. I'm using Biossance skincare. So good. Love that for you. Okay, guys, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, big thank you to our moderators tonight, Jinx Everywhere, Carter, Victor. We are indebted to you guys. Couldn't do it without you, and
yes.
Love that you're here with us. You guys add to the experience, I think, for everybody on a high level, not just as moderators, but as friends and representatives of the channel. So thank you.
And shout out to our moderators that aren't here as well. We still love them.
Yeah, we still love them.
Thank you for everybody who sent in a super chat and just participated and came and hang out.
It was a good chat. It has been decreed.
It was fun. We will have that April video out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. You can let us know that you enjoyed this. We only have 242 thumbs up. So let us know if you enjoyed this so that we know you liked what's happening Wednesday. That's the best thing you can do. Ellen coming in clutch
Ellen.
with the last super chat. Ellen wins for the last super chat. Thank you for the $20. Love your videos. I met you a few days ago at Disneyland. I was wearing the Dopey shirt. Everybody loved your Dopey shirt, by the way, in the chat. I had 10 people tell me they loved it. So anyway, we're at 277. So if you haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up.
That's right.
That's how we know. 289. We're getting there.
We're almost at 3.
We love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Yeah.
Be happy. We love you.
We'll see you next time, you guys. And as I always say, we hit 300. There
Woo!
we go.
You were waiting.
I was waiting. No, I knew that you guys could do it, though.
Okay.
I had faith.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on Best Life and Beyond.